Alright, Happy New Year. Happy New Year indeed. Hi, hi, hi. That sounds okay. Happy New Year! Yes, indeed. Alright, Final Fantasy 16. How the fuck do we even play this game, right?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide
So
you.
yeah, we
Those tomes wouldn't have
jumped out earlier so that the stream didn't go like an hour and a half
Those
over
imps are
time.
going to break that thing. You just watch.
So we're definitely getting into big development territory. Yeah, no, honestly, I was just kind of super busy. Of all of last week. Yeah, I was rostered pretty much all my stream days. And they were horrible days as well, so this week's a quiet week. Still adjusting to that. Been kind of sleepy today, I'm not gonna lie. So, Sam needs waking up. So, how we best wake up then? I think I have an idea. Alright, we won't be using our points, we will be looking at my gear. Yeah, we don't want the Wages of Warcraft for this so much. I don't even know if I don't think we want the Flames of Rebirth either. Okay, so... No, we don't really want favors. I think we just want good old-fashioned defense increasing shit. So, badge of metal 1. Do I have a sort button? I must do. Yeah, we'll get rid of the breath of fire. Yeah, we do have a sort button. Okay. So we don't have badge of metal plus 2. Okay. We'll maybe keep the breath of fire on then. Alright. Where actually was this piece of shit? We're gonna rematch that big red dragon. That will put adrenaline up my ass. Pump it straight into my eyeballs.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to me and the others?
Yeah, there he is. So... Sambrick. So if we go anywhere in Sambrick, because I've taken this guy on and failed, it'll be revealed. I do think it was kind of off a Lost Wing. Let's try. I actually think maybe Northreach might be the best place to go. Alright. Big Mackin. Yeah, okay. Kai Norvent was the best spot. Well, easy fix. Kai Norvent. Alright. And set a marker. Remember my chocobo button. There we go.
Let's go.
No warm-ups, let's just fight this dragon who can like two-shot me. I no longer need the marker. It's quite straightforward. Then win or lose, certainly nothing that the story throws at me will compare, so that's my plan. probably drop that stone skin immediately. Oh, that didn't work. I think Bahamut's not the first choice for this. Let's get some healing in there. Alright, let's go. Oh shit, that's right, does that shit. Oh, he's gonna fucking warm it up, you bastard! Don't need to be jumping over those. Let's just never get toggle out. No toggle commands ever. Come on, there it is. There we go. Oi! Just unload everything! That's the big one. No time to be floating around and being all pretty. Woo! Falcon! Boom! Blazing Legion. I just fucking stood there and let that happen, Jesus. I tried. It was risky, but I tried. I can't afford to take risks, and I got 2 potions. 1 potion. Oh my god. Almost got another stagger. Let's kind of be patient here, get my cooldowns. Let's ask for some toggle heals. Fuck. Too much, too much, too much. Not bad for a warm-up. Do I have all my potions and shit back? I don't have my stone skin tonics, alright. For that annoyance, I'll do some story and then we'll rematch you, but I was almost raring to go there and then. But no, the stone skin tonics are a fucking must. I'll definitely want to think about what icons I'm taking. And honestly, I may be getting access to a new icon that will help in the fight tremendously. So we definitely want the Wages of Warcraft back on. It gives me double AP. Okay. Gran.
Clive.
Gam Gam.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Remembering my menu controls. Alright, back to the Naldian Narrow. Let's go save Jill.
Between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd take 'em forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway.
She's on
Let's see
that.
we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look at that,
Iron
boys!
Harrier.
Go ahead!
Such a
Keep
cool
those
name for a
bodies
ship.
in bed.
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Yeah, we'll let this play out. Let it recap properly. Barney!
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Fucking Barney just turns into a Dark Souls heavy enemy. A heavy from soft enemy when he primes. Semi-primes.
Great Grigor's gas!
We already laughed about your little minge joke, Mid.
Down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
He turns into or Artorias of the Abyss. He kind of looks like Artorias. So that's at least a fucking, like a super boss. An optional DLC, boss.
It's now or never. I'll find her.
Roxas Artorius. This is my fan fiction.
Bloody hell! Gotta stop it!
And yeah, this is pretty much where we were. Sweet. Let's go.
Where did you hide, Hieronymus?
R.I.P. to that dumb idiot who walked into it. Oh, you're gonna protect your friends, are you? Fuck you! Pew 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 pew. Pew! I win! Get back here, I'm gonna shoot you. Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Gotcha. Alright. Just die, dudes. Jesus. Not challenging, just annoying. That's almost worse. That's most certainly worse. Just come back here and let me gouge you, please. Oh, here's my autistic fact for the stream. Do you know most pirates wore eye patches not because they had one eye, but so they could have one eye that was adjusted to darkness at all times? So when they had to fight in these dark ship holds, they could just take their eye patch off and have one eye adjusted to the darkness. The more you know. Alright. So.
I need to hurry.
Whoop. Clive's like, oh man, I want to be over there. I'm just fighting little mobs. No, I'm stuck with the underlings. Oh,
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
time wasters. Get to the mages. I'm just going to saunter on up to them. Who are you curing? I haven't fucking hit anyone yet. Yeah, cure that, you dickhead. That fucking mage was taking point. Whoa! Oh, did you just stun me out of that? What a bastard, man. That's why the Falcon Punch a mage, bruh. Let's go. Let's fight the big boy. And the this and the that. Boom! Yeah, bitch, get that shit out of here. Was that a mage? Ah, fuck the lot here. 2 enemies, you get the Phoenix, fuck it. Sick camera angle.
She must be here somewhere.
It was too hot for stream, couldn't show any of that. I saw a door over here. It's 2 doors even. Oven the Fury!
What the hell are you?
I can't even see these deckhands begging for their life. So I'm curious because I did see another door over here. Some more deckhands being like, oh, wait up. Fuck, am I really that geographically challenged? See, that's where I came from. Oh, well, while we're on this fucking side, maybe I should go stand up there and monologue. That's what Barney would do. I know he was standing up on the other side. Alright. Back on track then. I'm just a cook! Yeah, try telling that to you in the kitchen. What are you doing? Oh, Falcon Punch for the mage. Never gets old.
Jill!
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Barnabas's special power. Taunt! Ooh, cute, they hugged. That must mean Clive's totally not a virgin anymore.
In earnest then.
Oh boy, let's be some Pirates of the Caribbean free shit. So yeah, that was the Iron Harrier, aka the ship that we're in. Very cool. Pirates of the Caribbean free or Disney's Aladdin free?
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
You. What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
See, I just,
Do you truly think it's so simple?
Alright, talk, guys, talk. I'll wait for a break.
The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught.
Jill, you're looking so
Naught,
meek.
that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth.
She's injured.
ethos.
We'll go with that.
Accept your place
She can barely
with
walk.
the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Alright, come at me, Neo.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
We're in the middle of the ocean, Clive!
Jill.
Where the fuck will I go? Okay. His protection.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Let's try. Rise, Mythos.
So in my experience, Barnabas has been, in my opinion, the harder story fights. I'd say he's even harder than Ultima. Maybe because if you're not careful, he can very easily end you in a blink.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world nor of our place in it.
You know not, Jon Snow!
So easily rewritten. We would all be gods. Come.
I think we lose here.
There are other means of persuasion that might. Defenders.
Wonderful! He's phased out. I'm not hitting them at all. Whoop. Thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Only a flesh wound.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we?
You actually said
What
Mythos,
are the dominants?
not Milthos.
The Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. as you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me.
I just realised my TV's not muted.
Albeit one's unburdened by the wills
Hope it
that
hasn't been
drive
echoing.
our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Lazy mode.
Salvation. And abandon everything we hold dear.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become.
Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
We're just essentially outrunning a tsunami. Clive bastard! You lost! Ooh, they're naked.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Hurry up and fuck you two.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. Powerless against him.
Some good old side nudity for the men and the
Maybe
ladies.
there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
I would say it's because they got wet.
But do you really know me?
And it's night and they'd be freezing cold.
What Barnabas said was true then. I'm more monster than man.
And you transfer heat better if it's direct skin contact. Which is why they're sitting back to back.
I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love.
Camera will stay up there now.
It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Gentleman. Sure. He doesn't want to be accused of averting his eyes.
If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
I mean, I just wanted you to touch my tits, Clive. But alright, take my icon.
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
Orgasm in your window, question mark.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
My lady.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what.
We need a kiss.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
There we go. And then they fucked. Alright. The little fucking transferring a Shiva was definitely a sex euphemism in itself. Alright. Alrighty. Who takes longer to get dressed? Both their outfits are very elaborate.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides,
yeah, I think Clive's got a lot
there is
going on.
something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
It's got all his buckles
The
and his
Einherjar
fucking
is at the bottom of
zips
the
and
sea.
shit.
Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Let's go back to base and do side quests. Oh, Clive, if I could never
Then
ask.
let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
I watched.
Mid says Odin split the sea in.
So it's like, yeah, like we always say it would be so cool if animals could talk, when in reality they'd just be like the biggest, like, fucking, like, tea spilling motherfuckers ever. They know about all the times you masturbate and all the times you have sex.
She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with a Kashyyyk.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway.
We're running out of time.
I've done a few plans.
Let's do 8 fucking side quests. Fuck yeah. Running out of time.
I suppose. Let's hope so.
So I very recently played through Final Fantasy 1 again. Got the Platinum Trophy and shit for it. And yeah, man, does it just like further drive home how this game's kind of like it's like a subversive version of Final Fantasy 1. Where like in Final Fantasy 1 you're going around and you're restoring light to the crystals, and then in this one you're fucking going around destroying them. Okay, so yep, Shiva. Definitely gonna be useful. So yeah, she's got Cold Snap. So it's basically multi-directional dodge. What's not explaining? Maybe you have to upgrade it to get the freezing aspects.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Yep, I see them. Fucking free at least. So I got a fucking Blackthorn quest. Okay, now let's look at Shiva. But also Final Fantasy 1, like the way the game ends, because 1's got a very simple story. It was the first one, it's 1987 and all that fucking shit. So it's a very simple, like, kind of game, but like basically the first boss in the game's also the last boss. So yeah, you fight Garland. He's just like a rogue knight in the beginning, and then it does all this time travel shit in the fucking end. Where the game's essentially like a time loop, basically, where the Warriors of Light are always killing Garland in the present / future, and then he gets sent 2,000 years back into the past, where he sets the 4 fiends out to corrupt the crystals, and it's rinse repeats. It's this like time loop of good clashing with evil, basically. That's kind of how this game ends. Well, this one's kind of like a similar story to that, but you're breaking the cycle. So it's like, yeah, this game knew damn well that like it had very different gameplay. It was going like a very different angle. And they really fucking, yeah. Just playing Final Fantasy 1 again really fucking just further strengthened my feelings there. Shiva's Fate. Is it this one? No, it's Diamond Dust. Okay, so Cold Snap's the upgraded version, or the mastered version. Yeah, that can freeze enemies. You can do perfect dodges to freeze a big bunch of enemies. This is very nice. So honestly, let's go make us a second loadout. So we got Ignition, we got Flames of Rebirth. Rather than Titan, we'll go Shiva. Let's see. So let's go Satellites. And we'll have... Oh, I haven't mastered Mega Flare, have I? Son of a bitch. Why? Oh, Giga Flare. Well, I can master it. I'm just going to be out of fucking AP. That's fine, whatevs. Alright. So, Giga Flare. And Lightning Rod. I'm just going to quickly get another beer, because, yep, time for some riveting side quest content. Alrighty. Oh. Alrighty then. Dude, quest time indeed. So I never got those bingo cards sorted, so sorry about that, but this would have been, yep, Blackthorn's emo about his subpart of his standard blacksmithing skills.
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway,
something
the
different.
mine's just down the road from there, are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time.
Zoltan!
They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I have to help. That's the run Sam's doing.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
Hope I sound okay. Line all the way back here.
This way.
Yeah, well.
Probably have to yell.
I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Yeah, Blacksmith Blues number 4. Here. Excellent! I'm glad it sounds fine. I probably just have to make sure I'm speaking clearly.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Nicks and lumps, the lot of them. Nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
What do I owe the honour?
No, it looks like you got... Oh, look at the ice brand. It is minimally better.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Reinforce. Yeah.
That it?
Cool.
Fine.
Apparently so. My quarters. Oscar.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord.
My new squire.
But as soon as the rebuilding work is complete.
Well, Doris. Captain Doris, sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest, her recent investigations have visited upon her. Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, yeah, I'll help. Okay.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Hey Oscar, how's it going? Actually, I don't care.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Ugh. Bloody Meds Lab. Most tedious spot to
the
reach.
story for a lesson today.
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
How was she?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no. We still got plenty of that left.
No.
I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter. You can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear
tell me where it
you
is,
once helped
nerd.
Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Why are you talking like
If
a
it's for the good
pedo?
of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the Mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
Why are you whispering? So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind.
I'm
And we know
eccentric.
exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
Just 3 different locations. Sounds wonderful.
Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Of course you'll be keeping your toes crossed. You're so quirky. Yeah, we're quick traveling for there. Ah! 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 Oh no! There's so many! There's so many! Okay, we're fast traveling. Alright. Oh! That's us, guys! That's us! Nice knowing your story. We've had our fill this stream.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
So yeah, Clive and Jill finally hooked up.
By the beastman.
And as a price, it's a side quest stream
She's
now.
at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Alright, we'll start from fucking this one.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate.
Oh, Snotty!
That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Loved how your character model was clearly just kind of standing off to the side there.
What are you doing here?
Could almost hear the non-existent director queuing Blackthorn.
So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see. Then your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
August is so gay for Blackthorn.
I did, yeah.
I want these two to hook up.
Vulcan, our master.
Screw Clive and Jill, August and Blackthorn. Let's make it happen.
He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Travost, barring himself, of course.
I just want to see him happy, you know?
If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravos needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravos is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Speak with August. Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Come on,
You,
chop chop.
Ready for the off then?
I've only got 100. I've only got like the rest of my
can't
stream
afford to
worth
waste
of
any
these
more
to
time.
do. Yes,
Right,
we
you are.
cannot. Let's
Might be worth
go.
having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood. I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me?
No heroic.
No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left.
I'll
give you as
body,
much time
I'll
as I
body
can.
these fools.
And
It's
if they kill
fine.
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravos till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Alright, let's get to fight some shit. These motherfuckers are easy too. Let's go.
Which one of you's first?
Let's practice our shivering. Go. I gotta do maximum pew pew now. Too easy. Just a griffin? Easy, buddy. That's so good. I probably should have... I don't know why I didn't think I needed to. Well, I guess I don't technically, but... GG, easy.
Is that it? Apparently not.
Well, first Chimera. Figure that.
You're not getting past me.
What's the so brain dead? Let's just pew pew him. Oh, and you're frozen. Oh, big one. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Big pew? Alright. I'll finish you off with the normal one. Jesus, really hanging on to that last sliver.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
We're doing stuff, honest.
Oh, you do know. More will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravos won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have
reconciling.
left without talking with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Hand over animation. No! That means more quests!
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make
That's not a gift! Give me a bag of coal next time, you bastard!
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've
So
learned
there's
how
one
edge
more,
only
making the
will
ultimate weapon!
But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Nice wrap up to the Bad Blood saga. I mean, and to be fair,
we've got a legend to forge.
Some of these quests, like, you know, in the context and shit, they've got, like, you know, a reason to happen, and even some nice tidbits of information that you learn about characters and shit. It's just that they are presented in such a dull-ass fucking way. Like, when you're playing, like, you know, major story cutscenes and stuff, there's, like, actual cinematography and shit going on in there. And then when you're doing these side quests, it's like every Kingdom Hearts cutscene. It's just like, characters just kind of standing there flapping their mouths at each other.
Man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword, I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would
We
have
don't
been
have
possible without
music like 40% of the time.
You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Can't animate this. Some tinking and clanging later. Yep, literally, sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
So I just got a new sword. Did you already make me a better sword in one quest?
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there,
We could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Alright, we're tapping those kegs. Not just NPCing it out. Alright. Yeah, the Gotterdammerung. Gottdammerung! Yes, that's our best weapon, or if you're doing New Game Plus, which you're basically incentivized to do all the quests again, it becomes the ultimate weapon. Alright, so Ragnarok in the meantime. And yes, let's be real, it's gonna take all the fucking, like, ultimate fucking hunt, like, drops. But we might as well equip our Ragnarok. Icebrand is kind of fugly. Ragnarok actually looks quite cool.
Trouble with your gear, or...
What is this here?
I never thought one if it hadn't. Not saying Fordian, do you?
Yeah. Yep, so a bunch of items I do not have. Yep.
And?
Alright. That was number 2 going to all the spots, I know. No, we'll do number 1, so... Doris at Martha's Rest, and then we'll pick up another quest at Martha's Rest. Alrighty.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
I'll pick up the new quest first. Hi Martha, how's it going?
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters.
Hi Wolf, nice to see you too.
Foggiest out to provide for themselves, so it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well,
you can't just call him Sir John Tron.
Up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens?
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that
That's
than
what
something
she
that'll
said.
wither away at first frost.
That's what she
and
said.
Chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
Might play some DBD,
Sure
he says.
you will.
Just in time for everyone to be using Freddy. Since he's getting a big old buff. Okay, so... Wade's East pulls north of here. Yeah. So, we're gonna look for Doris then.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
There she is.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort.
He's probably going to get nerfed after the PCB.
She's dangerous, Sid, but...
Because he does sound stupidly good
Then
now.
I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see.
Yeah, that Starlink does the job.
Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the
I
highway.
dropped some frames, but that's about it. I can stream online games, so yeah, it's totally doable. Alright, both these quests, oh no, we got even weirder science. To be honest, let's go see Sir Jontron. Yeah, all it needs to be is viable. And it is, it's viable, it's playable.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to...
Alrighty. Oop.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Gishal Greens. Hand over animation.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master
What is
for another.
this thing
Not that
here?
myself and the Guardians have been the best example
Well,
to them
well.
so far. Subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do, it's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Catholic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
I could just crack out the whip.
Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Ha 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 ha. A woman's weapon of choice, the frying pan. Cook us some eggs, bitch!
Alright. Give me a sword. I never dreamt
You
I'd
are a
have
woman.
home
You get a frying pan.
And now that I have,
Or a bread or a dough roller.
I will protect what's mine. Or
Maybe
die
a
trying.
nice metal ladle.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade, they're here.
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall.
that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Right you are, Mortifer.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
GG, easy. Oh, those Donald noises. Alright, easy money.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in that direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Best ride the Chocobo. That's fine. Ah! I think I need to get halfway across this bridge.
Next one's mine. I might...
Alright, Donald, fuck off. Row.
There it is. With me, Tom.
motherfucker didn't get to do shit.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
You missed a Akashic Curl that didn't even get a chance to fight back. I basically just like held its mouth open and took a big shit and then it couldn't do anything.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it. But now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course.
You have my frying pan.
Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from
I
the
believe that you
marshes?
believe that I believe you.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
do my best.
Oh, this was a fucking long one. Alrighty. At least we can finish that. And then we got Doris's one to chase up, a little piece of the other one. Alrighty.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Not your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Ching. Okay. You curio. Okay. Alright, Ortel Docks is our best bet. Can't summon a chocobo here. Sad face. Oh no, he's gonna mug me.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Time to fight.
You're too scary, Goblin. So scary.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
What are you up to? There you go. Alright, you like playing pew-pews? I'll play pew-pews. Go.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Yes.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Your phone died, but we good now? That's all good, mate. You're just missing these riveting, well-paced side quests.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Boom. No, I didn't ask any direct questions. I'm just drinking my way through this. At least the next stream, we'll probably start off with a few side quests and then on to some good stuff. We'll rematch it. We'll rematch with that dragon at the end of this. So we'll see what I can do.
Come back.
By the time that comes. By the time time's up, should I say.
Clive. Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all. Go on then.
Potions.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Alright. Alright. Okay, the Patron's Whisper. So I got a reward. Let's see what we got.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
The lot of them.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, son.
Now we got, alright, 2,500 ability points. That is very nice.
You earned this.
Considering I just spent a shit
Best
ton.
of luck out there, Sid.
Alright. Where was it? That would be Hawk's Cry.
Ready, go?
Got there, bro.
Damn it. The whole village has turned. I can walk from here.
I'm gonna look at my map and see if I want to do that. Yeah. Do gotta walk through it. So that's what we'll do. Well, come over here, fucking hell, Torgal. Bad dog, bad. This fucking asshole, eh? I have the weapon of wasting your time! Some bones. Blow me up, fuck you, man. Is this how? Damn it, almost. I tried to sneak past. I won't start a fight, guys, but I'll fucking finish it. No, it's more the, so with chests, it's more like fucking RPG heroes are just thieves. Like, from the NPC's perspective, you're just chilling in your house and some fucking, like, motherfucker just, like, you know, some main character looking motherfucker just, like, invites themselves inside and starts rummaging through all your shit. It's like, hero, I'm on a quest to save the world. Just, if I need to take your shit. Need to take your savings. I don't make the rules.
I need to deal with these ones first.
Get out of here. Alright. Boo, 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 boo.
Now to find this spherical echo.
Spherical echo. Is it this thing? You would think. No, it's more of a... It's an unclaimed treasure chest. Oh, this necklace, is that it? Nah, I'm gonna go see if you got some fucking gill. Ah, it's right fucking there, huh? Okay.
This is it. Right then.
Yep, riveting, I'm sure. Fuck it, we'll do this one too. Oh, so many big looking quests around. This one's not too bad to get to.
Faster!
Definitely go quickly. Yep. Change my loadout. Be a bit more mob friendly.
Two down. One to...
Off to Northreach, eh? Probably got a quest for the Dame, and then... Yep. That is about where it's situated.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men. If it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation. Least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive,
Would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Oh, let's go do more talking. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Before, at the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here.
Damn right.
I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
She's feeling a bit shit.
Fortunate enough to
That's right, she's been lurking already.
unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison.
I'm sorry. The side quests are that painful.
Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
They really do upset this game's pacing in the later parts.
Caer Norvin
Just cause there's so fucking many of them.
Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their
Chats
leaders
are wild,
command.
yeah. So
Sanbreque
wild.
is to be rebuilt. She will require a functioning government.
Glug, glug, glug.
One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to
He looks like a
steal
human
from the people
version
and
of
drive
Ultima.
them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less,
Whoa,
and you
nice
want to
hat,
deprive them of
bitch.
even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine,
We have discussed
Wear it in a little
this.
side tilt all you want.
And I told you then how putting the Empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Great. Griga's gash. Griga's teats.
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Oh boy! I'm gonna go take a piss.
On the other side of the wall.
Be right back.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't know if you noticed my official awesome gaming chair. Oh yeah, I'm not fucking paying anyone with a hat like that any attention. They clearly want it so bad. Alright. So yeah, we're at those parts where, like, honestly, and this, I could say this about a lot of, like, modern Square Enix games. They can be paced atrociously. So back when we, on the long time ago, when we played Final Fantasy VII Remake, that stream was paced a bit better because I completely fucking ignored all the side quests. I didn't really need to do them. With the way that game held data, all it did was mean I got bad endings for, like, all the Walmart fucking side quests. Just got the worst outfits and shit for Cloud and the girls. But otherwise, yeah, the side quests are about as riveting in those games. They're plenty, and they break up the flow of the story. Yeah, it feels good.
What is it
I haven't, like, adjusted it to my liking properly yet, but it's a lot nicer than the, like, normal computer chair I was using.
Not
It's
much.
nice. It's nice I can just laze back in the fucking seat and drink beer when the game's been exciting.
In the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'll be straight through that checkpoint.
I actually think, going from my memory, we're in the thickest bog of the game. Kind of this whole Waloed and King Barnabas stuff, which is a shame, is mired in this big, thick bog of bullshit that just slows it all the fuck down. Along with some other things, but we'll get to that in probably the next stream when we, come through it. Because it is a shame, because I do think Barnabas is a pretty cool villain. So it is a shame that the pacing does them dirty like that.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours.
Ooh, I got the angry eyes! Alright, mate.
Why, your stall is as ripe.
I've been hearing a lot of talk.
I gotta listen to that NPC again. She really likes rolling her
Nothing
ass.
good, I'll wager. Going around.
You look like the other bitch, but without a stupid hat.
Hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Boy, more talking. Right! Come on. Come on, lame bitch. Say something. Let's get some distance. Your stall is as ripe! Damn it. Oh, I'll get you to talk, lady. You will say your NPC line.
Why, your stall is as ripe as a midden heap.
It's my damn bearer. He's gone and lost the touch.
Oh, shame. Oh boy, let's just spread them all out, because challenging, I guess.
Those things I said before about not being...
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, you
I
do. He's
wondered if
clearly
you'd mind sharing your
pretending the
thoughts on the
broom.
Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did.
We're just
I
going
mean,
to see
look
her wearing
around
glasses
us.
and a
You can
moustache.
see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
So yeah, I guess while we're doing boring stuff,
As long as you remain, the
Yeah,
veil
shut
will
up.
see to your needs.
I left everything.
you'll have an opinion, and I'm sure it
You're the one
matters.
who's talking to his eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
But I do
I'm a
apologise
soldier,
for
mate. He tells me what to
the
do.
lack
not the other way
of...
round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame.
What's the word I'm
but
looking
I've got
for?
a family to look after.
Lack of ambition my
That's where
streams
my
have been
loyalties
seeing
lie,
lately.
Not with the town or the empire.
I found
but
myself
with
very
my wife and
overwhelmed of
children.
life stuff, and I've just not had the
Duke
energy
can get
to
us cement and the
do
equipment we
the
need to fight
admitted
off
work
those
that goes
blue-skinned
into that.
bastards. I don't care how he does it.
But there's some things I started doing in pieces, so I need to draw out more graphics and stuff. I haven't been making use of, like, you know, pre-stream slides and break screens and stuff. That kind of lazy. Because I kind of want to revamp it a bit. And I just have not found the energy to actually do that. I'm admitting I've been operating at, like, minimal capacity lately.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to
Just
turn this
trying
town
to
into
juggle
some sort
shit.
of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's
I
not for me
don't
to
think
say.
I've heard of Aaron Chen.
All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't
I went
come
for a piss
free.
just before, and
Once
yeah, I
Samrak
just
is back
didn't
on her
even change
feet,
the screens.
We'll all reap the benefits.
I've actually been... But yeah, I've been getting some raw footage from my streams together. You know, so that when, like, I've got a Be Right Back screen, I could probably, you know, I could cut together some, like, highlight reels from past streams for people to watch. Things like that. Particularly DBD, definitely get plenty of those in DBD. Okay. Dog's going apeshit out there.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
I can't wait to do more
Philippe wants to
talking.
do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
Alright. That means we're wrapping the quest up, I think. If I'm able to fast travel to Madame of the
Clive.
Dame.
How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands.
And yeah, absolutely.
Soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank.
Could be a little bit of proof that sometimes exciting shit
I
happens.
thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That's a flex, question mark?
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
That's a level up. Yep, slightly better everything. Alright. Oh, I haven't even discovered this place. How exciting. No, she's just a dame. She must talk, oh, so slightly seductive at all times, under her breath.
Come on. Faster.
I'm a hark back to a time where female pimps were essentially a position of power. Oh, you nearly got me. Oh. Go, Ambrosia.
This might take a while. Straight home now.
Right, calm down, buddy. Easy money.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
That's right. Oh, I'm going to cross my toes. Alright, this guy who acts like a giddy pedo at the preschool.
Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
That's right, I got fat sausage fingers as well. Okay, bye, Tark. More beer for you.
Present to you.
Hello, Jarek. I feel like it's been a hot minute. Definitely a happy new year to you.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well,
Stretchy! If you can believe
Stretchy!
Stretchy metal.
I got to be a quest NPC in a Final Fantasy game. I'm going to act the fuck out of it.
That is the spirit. You'll love it. I promise.
You are witnessing some of the worst moments of what's otherwise a great game, Final Fantasy 16. But we are deep in fucking subquest hell right now.
What do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you.
So we get the acting leftovers.
Don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway.
Cinematography leftovers.
Around the hideaway.
We're playing Kingdom Hearts and they stand around and flap gums right now.
But that's our job.
Occasionally I get to body something in a fight.
Ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Well, at least we got an upgrade from this. It's all side, yep. We got some good we got some great story moments at the beginning and then just got fucking left hooked. Okay, expanded potion satchel. This will help me against that fucking dragon. Inventory maximized. No more quests of that nature. Oh, very nice. Okay, it's honestly going to be faster to just fast travel back to the fucking place. So I guess we'll whack out one more side quest, and then we'll rematch against the dragon. And then we'll definitely be probably a little bit over wrap time. Okay, so let's get the fucking potion.
Rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh, shut up, Grandma.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Really?
Finished, are you?
Yep. Don't have anything else I want. That's how it works. So we can help Aladdin. God, so I can Tabor. Let's go see what the Crimson Caravan's up to. Something a ways from the Crimson Caravan. Oh, here we are. Hello. Oh, yeah. Don't know why I thought that was far
Clive,
away.
You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be
I
signed
love that
very
name,
soon.
Randala.
I still have much and more
Randala!
to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this
The
many
city
bears
of
at once.
dreams!
You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Speak with Eloise.
What's happened?
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Randalar!
You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister fighting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then.
To Randalar! Yeah, God damn it.
I'll keep Eloise waiting.
I'll have to take the chocobo to Randalar! Somebody struck gold when they came up with that name.
When are they gonna let us through?
Good girl.
Yeah.
Come, Ambrosia, we go to Randalar!
All right.
I have no time for you, wild neck. We ride for Randalar! Here.
Straight home now.
That's a bit
I hope I
rude,
didn't keep you
Clive.
waiting.
You're going to call her again
To speak
soon.
with the Consortium.
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did.
Randalar!
It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding.
Hey, I know you. You're
But your
Blackthorn's
hesitancy
brother.
in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again.
Like,
we rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, My interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
Randalar!
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers.
I
was a
sent
fool
it to
think they wouldn't find out.
Randalar!
I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo.
Whoop. Hold on, Theo. I'm going to use my fast travel magics from Game of Thrones Season 8. Let's go.
Yeah!
Alright, Donald Duck. Goblin Ducker.
No need to ride from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
That's not good.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Oh my god, fuck this. Scorpions, you're shitting me.
Fly, Ambrosia.
No, you're not worth it, mate.
Where are you, Theo?
Still got, like, just under a couple hundred yards. As far as Ambrosia will let me ride, okay.
Damn it. It's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Wave one down.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh, hi, dragon.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Oh yes it is. Compared to the other dragon, this guy's gonna be a bitch. Big smash! Bring it! Nah, I won't risk it. Falcon punch! Roll the money shot! Oh, he's going to bowl. Okay. Let's go then. Sounds fun. Oh, that was dumb, Sam. That was dumb. Monster Hunter ass attack right there. Some Raffian shit. That's a Monster Hunter ass attack as well. Alrighty. Whoop. Fuck it. Let's just get right in there. Damn, killed you before I could even do my... Ah!
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh, it's tragic, ain't it?
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take. And that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
He's a White Walker!
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
will you?
Theodore. Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye. Oh.
Oh, I love a happy ending.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted
all I ever did. It was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people...
To avenge Theo! We're gonna kill this
bearers
fucking
get where they
dragon.
need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own.
I'm gonna kill that
Continue
fucking
helping you
dragon.
however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then.
I have a better sword, an extra level, and extra potions. Let's kick his ass. Breath of Fire, Scarlet Cyclone, okay. Sakia Norvent was the best one, wasn't it? Yes. Alright, so we've cleaned it up enough that at the start of the next stream it's only going to be fucking 2. Okay. We'll quickly... Okay, so yeah. Extra fucking AP is not going to help me survive this fight, so we will go... Yeah, Badger Medal +1. Oh, I mean that. No, so looks like I've used the potion, haven't I? Yeah, okay, we're not ready. We're not ready. We need everything.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Clive. Coin purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Okay. I've got elixirs as well.
Is
I
that
should
all?
remember that. Okay. Let's change our icon loadouts. So I do kind of like the Shiva one, however Satellite is not going to be helpful in this fight. I'll put Wind Up in there as a placeholder, but let's quickly look at our other abilities. Maybe we got some good Shiva based ones. Not so much Ice Age. Diamond Dust won't be that good. Mesmerize is definitely better against mobs. Okay. That's just so I can have ignition on anything. To be honest, the old Falcon Punches, it'll do. It'll do the job. Alright, so back to Kia Norvent. Alright, it was the other gate though.
Yeah!
A dragonet. Let's beat this son of a bitch. I'm gonna go out with a bang. I'll slay this dragon for Randala! In the name of Randala, who will slay this dragon. Alright.
You deserve a rest.
Sure did wolf whistle that chocobo. That freeze is so good, man. Okay, fucking gimped that a little bit. Let's go. Fuck! Will you let me now? Fucking coming for you, bitch! In the zone, baby! Man, Sheila, you're so good. Last dance. I'm gonna take me a stone skin for an attack of a name like that. Fuck. Haha, my freezing you completely froze your fucking rhythm off here. Got you, bitch! You know, Garuda coming in fucking clutch there, definitely, for the embroil. That's another level. Bada bing, bada boom. That's one of my orichalcums. Cool.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
Yeah. Thank you, Jill, for your icon. Just its fucking normal dodging feet. Just. Oh, and good boy, I guess, Torgal.
When did you get so big?
Alright, so there we go. Started with this dragon fucking me up, and then after a bit of playing and a bit of warming up, but just a few upgrades, you had fucking nothing on me.
Come
back. So yeah, on the next stream, we've got 2 more, so we've got to help Aladdin out with something. Not sure who will be helping in Tabor, to be honest.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Clive.
For Rendela!
If you're gonna buy some, be quick.
What honor to Rendela! I just love that name now.
It'd better all be here.
When we have a kid, Rachel, we're calling him or her Randalar. Just so when they're at school, the teacher's doing roll call.
Is that all?
They won't be able to say it normally. They'll be like, Randalar! There's Randalar here!
Stew's awfully thin these days.
So yeah, I love that name. It's just, oh no. It just rolls off the tongue in a way that gives my mouth orgasm. So there we go, level 43. We'll begin across the Narrow. Naturally, that means we're going to be going to Waloed on the next stream. So I guess we'll hit up the old cam. Yeah, I really need to put some background music in my cam there. Some background things in general. So yeah, that's tonight's stream. Started very strong, got a bit snoozy, but at least we got to kill that big ass fucking dragon in the end. Thank fucking God for that. So our first Dead by Daylight stream for the year will be tomorrow. No real plans for that, I guess. Honestly, I guess the main theme is I'm trying to get my first survivor to P100. I kind of spread the love in that game, and I finally got all my survivors leveled up to a point where I'm happy to kind of P100 someone now. So we got Jill at P51, I think. So she's halfway there. So yeah, that will be that. Honestly, I'm glad the winter event's over. Honestly got to a point where every damn killer player was being so fucking sweaty, despite the fact there was a fun blood point grinding event. At least if they're being sweaty, it's just a normal old game now, and it's not too surprising. Equip some fucking party streamers and be done with it. So yeah, thank you. Next week, bigger things. Tomorrow, Dead by Daylight. Yeah, thanks for continued support, being an audience. Yeah, have a good night, guys. That's saving my game, not turning my stream off. Fuck my life. Good night, guys.